Gareth, a really important piece of business done today, the extension of Curtis Thompson. It's the news that the Wycombe fans have been hoping to hear, and you finally got it over the line.
Yeah, fantastic news. You know, Curtis has been he's been outstanding since he's broke in the team early in the season. We knew he was a great player at Notts County, and I think he just lost his way. Maybe opinions vary on people playing different players, but I always thought he was a cracking player. You know, the heart of a lion, and I think you've seen his performances, how much he wants to be here, how much he loves being here, and so yeah, thank you to the chairman and the club and all the fans for making it happen, because he loves it here, and it's a great acquisition for us in January. It's almost our first January signing. I said don't expect too much business, but I'm glad I'm eating my words there, because we are working extremely hard to get the right players in now and get some good players in and kick on with this season. You know, which I know we've lost the last 4 games, which doesn't sound too good, but 13th in the league sounds excellent, and it's a great achievement. But Curtis, very welcome addition, and he's very happy, and I'm sure he'll enjoy this weekend off. But he'll be back to work Monday and earning his money.
Yeah, it's a good time for good news, because that run of defeats over Christmas has just sort of taken the gloss, I suppose, of what's been a great year. How have the boys responded in training this week? What's the mood been like?
They've been great. You know, we don't often have major video sessions where we have to tear things apart, but I wanted one after the Coventry game, you know, and not just the Coventry game, going back in a few games and just a few little mistakes. It's nothing major. We're not getting torn apart by teams, and we've done a lot of damage to teams, and so it's great. It's a real positive vibe at the moment. You know, we know what points total we want to stay in League One. I'm really excited to be able to get that and build again and make this club, you know, a League One club. And you know, it took us 4 years really to build in League Two to get out of there. I'd love the opportunity to do that as well, and so all positive this week. And like I said, I was probably a little bit down after the Coventry game, and that's not me. That's not me. I wanted to stay positive and be positive for the boys. They've been in Thursday, Friday. They've got the weekend off. We'll be keeping a close eye on Doncaster up at Preston on Sunday, because that's who we've got next week, and I expect a reaction and a good performance against Doncaster. And like I say, I've been in these tough times before. I've been in some very tough times, so this is relatively okay. But 13th in the table, like I say, is or 14th. I can't remember where we are now. It's a fantastic position to be in at this stage of the season. I'm sure all of us would have taken at the start of the year.
Yeah, the squad's now looking a little bit thinner, with Bryn, Randall and Fred going back to their clubs, Charlie Fox as well. Firstly, I suppose a massive compliment to them and for the efforts that they put in. And secondly, what does that leave you looking like for the January transfer window? Is there likely to be much more business?
Well, training was a bit thin today, I'll tell you that, because we've lost a few of those players. But no, they've been really good for us, you know. And it's no secret, I want to try and keep them, you know. They've been good players for me. I think when you get to where you've got in League One and nobody expected it, and you look back and you think, well, why have we got there? Who's been playing? Who's been doing well? I think, you know, especially Bryn, Randall and Fred have all done really well for me, and it'd be great to be able to keep them. So we're working really hard with you know, with the chairman Trevor, with the trust, with you know, with the team. You know, we want these boys to want to come back firstly, and they do, and it's just trying to make it happen somehow. So we will work tirelessly in doing that, and as well as that, we're also looking at options. What if we can't get them back, you know, and freshen up with a few new faces. Been linked with a few in the papers, which some are true, some aren't. I don't know where they get their names from, some newspapers, but we've got plenty of names that we'd love to bring here. It's just timing and other factors that will enable us to do that, but believe me, we are working very hard to make sure we've got a strong squad for the second half of the season.
And I suppose Wycombe fans now have become accustomed to some of the signings not necessarily being the big names that you see around the EFL, but younger players that you've scouted out and brought into the culture here and turned them into something better.
Yeah, I mean, Eberici, Easy, Alfie Mawson, they weren't big names. Aaron Pierre even weren't big names when they first came here, you know, but I'm hoping that their names now people recognise. Josh Scott and the likes, you know, great stories, and hopefully Curtis can be one of the next ones, you know, because he's playing so well. But we've got names that people won't have heard of, and I have to admit sometimes I haven't heard of, and I have to do some digging and do some hard work with people I know. contacts and obviously the agents, the dreaded agents, they do play a part in the game. You know, they're not all bad. They do make you aware of who's available, what's going on, and it's great. You know, it's quite time consuming, but also it's good because you know exactly what you're bringing in. You put the hard work in. You know what you're going to bring in, and we see potential in players rather than the finished article, which is great. It's really satisfying when myself and Dobbo and Andy now can improve a player and can see him flourishing and bringing out what we always saw in him, but wasn't always there at his previous club or something, because they need it now, they need it yesterday, where we have to work and we need it now, but we also give them patience and time to bring that out. So yeah, plenty of names there lined up. Can't give any away, I'm really sorry, but I'll give you Curtis Thompson. He's a definite at the moment.
And finally, I know it hurts you to know that fans were hurting over the Christmas period. We didn't get the results that we wanted. The bigger picture being where we are in League One, fantastic sort of scope now to look ahead to the second half of the season, achieve the target, and continue to develop the players and go from there.
Yeah, do you know, like I say, after the game I was a bit down, and if it came across like that, I've had nothing but positivity from the fans and nothing but positivity from the board and everyone else, and it's I love my job. It's a fantastic place to be. It really is. You know, this is an amazing club, and we've all got to be super proud of it. And to be sat where we are, you know, after some tough times that we've had in the past, but also I think we deserve it as well. We've worked really hard as a unit, and that's everyone who's ever shouted for us, played for us, or worked for us. You've all played a part in Wycombe Wanderers being where we are on the table at the moment. And my aim and the players' aim is to sustain this mid-table at least form and keep us in League One, and who knows what we could build in the future. But it's been a fantastic ride, so thank you very much to everyone, and hopefully we can start our new year quite soon.